वीडियो को हिंदी में देखने के लिए डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिए गए लिंक पर क्लिक करें। हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू DTC क्लासेस। In this video, we are going to discuss the key concepts, standard symbols, basic terminologies, and standard formulae of the chapter. The most important part of the video is the discussion of the critical area where most students lose their marks. So it would be a good thing if you note those mistakes down and made sure that you did not commit them. In a Cartesian plane, if you want to find a point, you need to know its coordinates. Similarly, if you want to find a line, you need to know its equation. So this chapter, equation of a straight line, deals with how we can calculate the equation of a line. So we have to form equation of a line, and there are certain formulas given for it. But before going into it, we need to understand some basic terminologies. First thing is y-intercept. Y-intercept is that point where the line cuts y-axis. Its symbol is small letter c. Similarly, x-intercept is that point where the line cuts x-axis. So the line meets y-axis at y-intercept and x-axis at x-intercept. There is no symbol given for x-intercept in our syllabus. Theta, also known as inclination. Inclination is basically the angle formed between the line and the positive direction of x-axis. So, we have two angles here, this and this. We need to consider the positive direction one. So, we will consider the right one. So, if we know the theta, then we can calculate slope. Slope is also known as gradient, which has a symbol small letter m. The formula for slope is tan theta. So, to calculate slope, we just need to find tan theta. We will have to know theta first. But if for some reason, if you do not know theta, the question does not state what the angle is, but the question states that 2 points on the line, the coordinates of 2 points on the line are given. That is, let us take those points as x1, y1 and x2, y2. Then we can find the slope using the formula y2 minus y1 whole divided by x2 minus x1. So, you can take any point as x1, y1 and x2, y2. But do not mix it up. Like you cannot take x1, y2 and x2, y1. You do not jumble it up. You take x1, y1, x2, y2, put the value, calculate the slope, and it is obviously of great importance when we'll discuss the formulas for it. Equations of a line are of three forms. The first one is slope-intercept form, in which you need to know that what is the slope of the line. Also, you need to know the y-intercept. If you know the y-intercept, that is c, and slope, that is m, then you can calculate the equation by using the formula y equals to mx plus c. Second one is point slope form. You need to know one point that lies on the line, that is x1, y1, and the slope of the line. Then you can calculate the equation as y minus y1 is equals to m bracket x minus x1. 2 point form. You need to know two coordinates of 2 points on the line, that is x1, y1 and x2, y2. Then you can use the formula y minus y1 whole divided by y2 minus y1 is equals to x minus x1 whole divided by x2 minus x1. You need to remember these formulas and apply, then you can easily calculate the equations of a straight line. Before moving into sums, we need to remember the equations of certain prominent lines. They are the x-axis and the y-axis, or any line which is parallel to the x-axis and parallel to y-axis. So the equation of y-axis is x equals to 0, because any point that lies on the y-axis will have the x coordinate 0. So therefore, the equation of y-axis, the key feature of y-axis is x equals to 0. Similarly, any line which is parallel to y-axis will have x equals to something. That something a depends where the line cuts the x-axis. So the point where the line cuts the x-axis, that is its x-intercept, is x equals to a. That will become the equation. Similarly, the equation of x-axis will be y equal to 0, because every point on the x-axis will have its y coordinate 0, and any line which is parallel to the x-axis will have y equals to something which represents where it cuts the y-axis. So that is y-intercept. So y equals to y-intercept. So the point where it cuts the y-axis. A straight line passes through the points P 2, -5 and Q 4, 3. Find subpart 1 the slope of the line PQ, subpart 2 the equation of the line PQ, subpart 3 the value of P if PQ passes through the point P -1, P plus 4. As the question states, the coordinates of P are 2, -5 and the coordinates of Q are 4, 3. So therefore, we will let that the coordinates of P are x1, y1 and the coordinates of Q are x2, y2. So subpart 1, to calculate the slope of PQ, we write the symbol M. Even though it's a standard symbol, it is always better presentation to write it. So the formula is y2 minus y1 is whole divided by x2 minus x1. So we now substitute the values of y2, y1, x2 and x1. We get 3 minus of -5 whole divided by 4 minus 2. 3 minus of -5 is basically 3 plus 5, that is 8, and 4 minus 2 is 2. So therefore 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. So we get the value of slope. To calculate the equation of the slope, we use the point slope formula. That is y minus y1 is equals to mx minus x1, since we already know the slope and any one point on the line. So that we'll take P as 1 point. So we substitute the values of m, y1 and x1. We get y minus of -5 is equals to 4 into x minus 2. So we open the brackets, we get y plus 5 is equals to 4x minus 8. We transpose all the elements to the right hand side. So we get 4x minus 5, 4x minus y minus 8 minus 5, that is minus 13. So 4x minus y minus 13 equals to 0 is the equation of the straight line. In the third part, the question states that the line passes through a certain point. The coordinates of the point are P minus 1, P plus 4. And we need to calculate the value of P. Since the line passes through this point, therefore, the coordinates of this point will satisfy the equation. So we substitute P minus 1 as x and P plus 4 as the value of y. So we get 4 P minus 1 minus P plus 4 minus 13 equals to 0. We open the brackets, we get 4P minus 4 minus P minus 4 minus 13 equals to 0. 4P minus P, that is 3P, minus 4 that is minus 8 minus 13 is minus 21. So 3P is equals to 21. So therefore P equals to 21 by 3, that is 7. There are certain critical areas where you can lose out a lot of marks, and therefore you need to be very careful while solving a sum. So even though this first line is not compulsory, but it gives a very neat presentation. So it is always good if you let the coordinates as x1, y1 and x2, y2, because in the formulas of slope as well as equation of a straight line, you will have to use x1, y1 and x2, y2. So it is always better and neat presentation to use it, but it is not compulsory. You should always write the formula as it is given in the book. So you should write the formula of slope of the equation of a straight line so that teacher can understand which formula you have used. Also, while substituting the values, show the step of substitution. I could have simply calculated 3 minus 5 is 3 plus 5. But no, I did the substitution. I showed the teacher that yes, I know how it has been substituted. Now I did the calculation shortcut, that is completely acceptable. And the last thing which you should be doing always is never forget about which implies or equal to's. So you always need to put it correctly, because if you do not use which implies or, then teacher will obviously cut a lot of marks. A straight line passes through the points P minus 1, 4 and Q 5, minus 2. It intersects the coordinate axis at point A and B. M is the midpoint of the segment AB. Find subpart 1 the equation of the line PQ, subpart 2 the coordinates of A and B, subpart 3 the coordinates of M. As we did in the previous question, we will let the coordinates of P minus 1 comma 4 as x1 comma y1 and the coordinates of Q 5 comma minus 2 as x2 comma y2. So therefore in the subpart 1, the equation of line PQ can be calculated using 2-point formula. So therefore y minus y1 whole divided by y2 minus y1 is equals to x minus x1 whole divided by x2 minus x1. We will substitute the values of x1, y1, x2, y2. In the equation, we get y minus 4 whole divided by minus 2 comma minus 2 minus 4 and is equals to x minus of minus 1 whole divided by 5 minus of minus 1. So since y minus 4 divided by minus 6 will be equal to x plus 1 divided by 6. So 6 and 6 will get cancelled off. This minus 1 will get multiplied by the numerator and we get minus y plus 4 is equals to x plus 1. We'll transpose all the elements on the left hand side to the right hand side and we get x plus y plus 1 minus 4, that is minus 3, equals to 0. So therefore the equation of the line PQ is x plus y minus 3 equals to 0. In the question we have been informed that the line PQ cuts the coordinate axis at point A and B, both the axes. So we'll consider, let point A be on the x-axis and B on the y-axis. Therefore, the any point on the x-axis can be taken as A comma 0. Similarly, any point on the y-axis can be taken as 0 comma B. So now since the line PQ passes through both point A and B, we can substitute their respective values in the equation and we'll get the values of A and B. So since the line passes through A, we can substitute the value of A, that is A comma 0 in the equation. A plus 0 minus 3 equals to 0, which implies the value of A is 3. So therefore the coordinates of A are 3 comma 0. Similarly, we substitute the value 0 comma B in the equation. We get 0 plus B minus 3 equals to 0. Therefore the value of B is 3 and therefore the coordinates of B is 0 comma 3. We have also been told that the M is the midpoint of the line segment AB. Therefore, we can calculate the coordinates of M using midpoint formula, that is 3 plus 0 by 2 comma 0 plus 3 by 2. So that will be 3 by 2 comma 3 by 2. If you found the video helpful, please like the video and share it with your friends so that it can reach to the maximum number of people. If you are still having doubt with the concepts of the chapter or there are certain sums that you are not able to solve, please comment them below so that I can help you to solve them. You can support the channel by clicking the icon and subscribing to the channel. Also, do not forget to press the bell icon so that you never miss any of my updates.